Blake, after a slippery start to the day, the skies cleared and it did warm up for a little bit, but that's not going to last long.
No, it's not lasting long. In fact, Juliet, numbers are already starting to crash. But briefly, as you mentioned, we did warm up, at least warmer than where we have been over the past several weeks. Here in Grand Rapids, we hit 33 degrees for the daytime high. That was achieved early in the afternoon. But beforehand, yeah, we've gone 20 straight days in a row where that daytime high, the temperature at all, was below 32 degrees. There's the graphic as we show it. You can see, yeah, 33 today, 20 days beforehand, all across West Michigan, not just here in Grand Rapids. The temperature failed to even crack 32 degrees. So nearly 3 weeks of below freezing temperatures came to an end earlier today. And all of West Michigan at least reached the freezing mark, 32 degrees in our coolest spots. But our mildest spot, South Haven, 36, the daytime high. On average, we should be sitting at 32. So today was finally just an average day temperature-wise. 13 weather ball is solid blue. Cooler, colder temperatures are in view tonight through tomorrow. And outside of some localized lake effect snow, much of West Michigan will have a quiet 24 hours ahead. 13 weather ball brought to you by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. This was the view out of Grand Haven to start the day. Of course, we dealt with freezing drizzle last night, a burst of snow early this morning prior to daybreak. And while it was a cloudier start to this Friday, the skies opened up gradually this afternoon to the early evening, and now we're a few minutes past sunset. We can still plenty of clearing at the lakeshore, and for a fair amount of us across West Michigan, all of our camera views across the area generally showcasing a sunnier sky. View in Kalamazoo, Walker, some sun still sneaking out, or at least some the last of daylight now that we're a few minutes past sunset. As for the big picture, we have this Arctic cold front that is now to our south. That's what's causing numbers to fall off. Behind that cold front, some lake effect snow across northern lower Michigan into the central half of the UP, and we'll see some of that lake effect brush our immediate lakeshore as this evening and tonight goes on. But numbers south of I-96 now in the 20s, north of I-96 falling into the teens, and it's all due to that northerly flow, that blustery wind out of the north funneling in this colder air mass, and we're still contending with gusts 30 to even 40 miles per hour. Kalamazoo and Muskegon gusting near 40 over the past hour. The wind will somewhat wane this evening into tonight, but with the continued north flow, yeah, temperatures will fall into the single digits, especially away from the lakeshore. If you're watching at the lakeshore, temperatures tonight falling only into the lower teens. But tomorrow we'll rebound just into the upper teens to around 20 degrees. But there's a better look at the wind. It will wane a bit, relax as tonight goes on, but just enough of a wind sustained through tonight, even into tomorrow morning to support some sub-zero wind chill values all evening long through tonight. The wind chill will bottom out between 0 to 10 below zero before finally we get a little bit of a boost tomorrow as our wind relaxes even more and our wind chill values climb back above zero. As for the weekend itself, tomorrow, generally a quiet day. We'll go a partly to mostly cloudy sky with just a few lakeshore flurries at best. The only wrinkle in this forecast over the weekend and really over the next week comes tomorrow night into early Sunday. We're going to have a ripple in our jet stream come through the Great Lakes region. There's just enough ingredients in our atmosphere to support some snow for a few hours Saturday night into Sunday morning. So let's time this out tonight. Some localized lake effect snow generally at the lakeshore and a bit towards US 10, Ludington towards the Scottville area. Everyone else will be on the dry side. Tomorrow, a few peaks of sun. If we get any more than that, it's always a bonus, but the bigger takeaway is that it's a quiet day overall. Here comes that ripple, that energy coming through our jet stream tomorrow evening, and especially after midnight tomorrow. Dependent on where this swath of snow funnels through the Great Lakes region, I do suspect that we could sneak out an inch or so of snowfall with this system. Maybe a localized spot nearing 2 inches for in that Saturday night and the Sunday morning time frame. But notice by midday Sunday, this is long gone, and we'll wrap up the weekend under quiet skies. Minimal snowfall with the lake effect tonight, but as we go through tomorrow night into Sunday morning, that's where we could squeeze out an inch or so of snowfall. We'll keep a close eye on that over the next 24 hours before that system comes through, that weak system again tomorrow night and early Sunday. As for tonight, outside of a few localized lake effect snow showers, much of the night will just be cold and somewhat breezy. Teens at the lakeshore tonight, single digits as you move away from the lakeshore. Wouldn't be surprised a spot or two even falls a degree or two below zero, the actual air temperature by daybreak tomorrow. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. A quiet weekend for the most part, but between midnight and daybreak Sunday, that's where we'll have that chance of an inch or so of snowfall. And then Juliet, we do warm up as next week goes on. We're in the 30s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's not out of the question we even near 40 this upcoming Tuesday. And really, I'm not sensing any major system over the next week. Yeah, that touch of snow early Sunday morning, but nothing major at this point, which is good news. I think everyone just wants a fresh, or a little bit of a breath for a few days as we go into next week.
Yeah, I think we could use just a little break from
Yes.
driving in the white knuckle weather. Thanks, Blake.